Good morning. How is your hat today? How did you set your hat today? In German we have a saying that "Wo seid die Mats von der?" And that's basically what it means. How is your hat set for today? I found this hat on the road. Oh, the things, the treasures that are out there. Other people's garbage, right? So I'm walking down the road and I see this hat. I pick it up and I'm thinking, oh, this thing is dirty and it's torn. And so what I had to do was clean it first of all. It's not dirty anymore, don't worry. I soaped it, scrubbed it, and I had to fix it. There was a little strap here that was torn. So it probably just flew off of somebody's head that was on a bicycle or on a bike. And or it was just thrown out because it was torn. Anyway, so this is a hat for me that I can now wear in the garden when I don't want all that sun on my face, or wherever I am outside. Maybe I'll go fishing with my son. We have the river right here by our place. It's a good fishing spot, but we don't eat those fish because it's a red river. It's not really a clean river, so we usually don't eat the fish from there, but it can still be a lot of fun to fish. So with that in mind, fishing, I found this lure. It was also on the road. And of course that gave me some thoughts on what do I need to share with the women today when I see this. Well, I was thinking about lures. So fish apparently are attracted to lures, right? There's different colors, there's shinier ones. There's this really pretty one that I would probably take a bite of. I love red and white together. That's pretty attractive. But look at the hooks at the end. So fish are lured to these bright and shining objects in the water when we fish, and they come and they take a bite and they're stuck. What are the lures in the world, in this world, that this world offers that you are tempted to take a bite of, but it catches you and you're stuck? Isn't that something to consider? I think we all have greater temptations in one way or another than in another. What are those things in this world that attract you and that have that power to grab you, where you stay stuck in that? What are you focused on? I think for us women, so often it has to do with our outward appearance is a big one. But you know, it can go deeper than just the outward. It's really what happens in our heart when we give in to wanting what the world has to offer. I was talking the other day to you moms about being a homemaker rather than just a housekeeper. And I think that when we have our whole heart in our home, in what we're doing in our home and with our husband, with our children, we are in such a good place. But we still have all the temptations that other people have. What do we do with those? Do we allow ourselves to be distracted by what the world has to offer? See, sometimes we, even as mothers, we would rather do it the world's way, or have that recognition or a title, whatever it is that is shining to us, that attracts us, and we are tempted to go that route rather than pouring our whole lives, our whole hearts into our families. But again, today I want to encourage you to not be caught up in the way the world offers things to us or does things. We have a better way. We have a way as children of God to live without being caught up in the things of this world and loving the world more than we love God. 1 John 2 verses 15 through 17 in the New Living Translation says this: "Do not love this world nor the things it offers you. For when you love the world, you do not have the love of the Father in you. For the world offers only a craving for physical pleasure, a craving for everything we see, and pride in our achievements and possessions. These are not from the Father, but are from this world. And this world is fading away, along with everything that people crave. But anyone who does what pleases God will live forever. I hope you live that way in pleasing God more than yourself, more than this world. Don't be caught up in what the world has to offer. Don't love the world more. It doesn't satisfy. It may satisfy for a little bit, but it won't last. So go for what lasts forever. What we invest in our families and relationships to our family, that lasts forever. And it helps us growing in our relationship with the Lord Jesus, right? There's 5 things I want to encourage you to do that will better help you stay focused in what you have called to in the home, with your children, with your husband. I would say these are very important in my life, and so I can share it in that way to encourage you. Often be in the Bible, in the Word, study it. Often pray. Pray for your husband, pray for your children, pray for yourself. God cares about you. Bring it all to Him. Read books that help grow your faith in God. Now, this one I like, but I know that we all are tempted to do this more to others than to ourselves, and that is preaching the truth. We need to preach the truth to ourselves first of all, and then it can flow out towards others, towards our families, especially our children. But let's preach the truth to ourselves. Let's recount our blessings. See, we all have so many blessings, and I think so often we miss them, or we aren't aware. But look around. Consider today, what is good in your life? What are the blessings that you do have? There's so much when we pay attention to it. So I hope that you're going to pay some attention to that in the coming days. The blessings all around you. And we are to think of those things, because that is really what strengthens us and helps us focused. Now, there was another really neat item on the road that I want to share with you. And you all know this kind of stuff is special to me, so I'm always so grateful when I find one of these. And I wasn't looking for it, it was just there, and I'm like, whoa, that's beautiful. A little shining blue heart. It really blessed me to find this today. And you know, my first thoughts with that were, let's set our eyes on heavenly things. Our goal is heaven, right? To be forever with Jesus. Isn't that an amazing goal that we get to have and to live for? So the best way to live life here on earth is to be focused on the heavenly things. And you know what? If you see yourself as seated with Christ in the heavenlies, wow, that is amazing. Then the enemy is under our feet. Everything that would lure us away from Christ, that lures us into loving the world more than Him, is underneath us. So live in that way with heavenly things on your mind. I hope you have a wonderful day today. God bless you.